Alright guys, we're back today with a slightly condensed version of the big deck. So previously we were running 420 cards and like a Mimi mana base of like 69 forests and plains, I believe. Clearly that's not optimal, so this is kind of step one towards trying to see, can this deck be competitive? So I cut a lot of the creatures that search for other creatures. There's two different ways that they usually do this. One is like when you cast one of them, you can search for any number. And then there were a couple where it was like when it died, you could just search for one. Those aren't that great, so I cut most of those. Right now I'm keeping Self-Assembler and Aurochs Herd because they are like pretty big by Pauper standards. Like just casting a bunch of Self-Assemblers can stabilize a board on the ground that most other cards in our deck could not. So I'm still trying those out. I have a suspicion, and I'm going to try this next time, that just running Rebels plus like the Mystical Teachings package is probably optimal. And then you would just cut like all of these like Battalion Foot Soldiers and stuff. So that'll be the next video, probably in like a week or two that'll show up. But for now, let's see, I added a bunch of cantrips. Brainstorm is just insane in this deck. Because like, the way Brainstorm and Squadron Hawk works, those who played Standard, like whenever Cogblade was a thing, or Cog Go, know how this works. So basically you cast Squadron Hawk, you get 4 Squadron Hawks into your hand, and then you can Brainstorm away 2 of them, and then you cast the second Squadron Hawk that you kept, and then keep, search up the other 2 again. So Brainstorm kind of becomes like a draw 3 in combination with cards like this. So that card's pretty sweet. We also have Lotnom's Legacy, which lets you shuffle one of like the Squadron Hawks into your deck. So kind of like a Brainstorm-ish, and then See Beyond is the sorcery speed version of that. So just a lot of ways to go through the deck. I don't know how I didn't see this Rebel before, but we have another Rebel. So our Rebel package is more consistent. I'm running more Bound in Silence because this card is just good. And what else are we doing here? My favorite card is somewhere around here. Venomous Changeling is a great addition. So it's a shapeshifter, which means it is a rebel, and and an assembly worker, and an Aurochs. So if we're doing the rebels thing, we can get the Venomous Changeling and just like have a Death Touch blocker, which is actually pretty great in Pauper. But if we cast like Self-Assemblers, we can tutor up Venomous Changeling as the 5th copy. Same thing with Aurochs Herd. So it just gives us like a lot of extra value. I also added some random instance. Royal Mage's Trick actually seems kind of sweet because we are pretty firmly 4 colors with like the lightest red splash ever. And we could end up cutting red too. That's another thing I'm considering. So this is 4 mana. Basically, all their creatures will get -4/-4. We draw a card, and then we're gonna have all these creatures in play, so like we can like double block and stuff. This can lead to some pretty big blowouts, especially against the creatures that like can't be blocked except by creatures with like greater power. If you give them -4, now we're blocking them. So that's sweet. And I think I added Prismatic Strands, which for whatever reason was not in the previous build. But more or less the deck is the same. I also took out the Aura package because it's just not that good. And I added Harrow because some people mentioned it. Basically as a way for us to Mystical Teachings for better mana. And then what else did I change? Oh, I added Thought Vessel. So I was running into problems where I was discarding the hand size kind of a lot, so this kind of solves that. Plus it adds mana, and this deck, like, as long as it can just hit land drops like every turn, it is very good, because you just like play a rebel, start tutoring up rebels, and our deck is full of stuff, so we're never going to run out of value that way. That's the main deck. The sideboard is mostly the same. 3 Aven Rift Watchers against, it's really good against Delver, but also just like burn and stuff like that. Some Lightbringers to exile black creatures, as well as a pro black, just seems really good in this meta. 1 instant we can tutor up with Teachings to just destroy all enchantments. Rally the Peasants for matchups where, like against Tron, where we just have to be quick, or control matchups. Shred Memory is actually kind of awesome. Maybe should be in the main deck for like future builds, but it's Graveyard Hate, but also can transmute for a 2-drop. And as far as 2-drops go, we have like a bunch of Rebels plus Merchant Scroll, which can get a Mystical Teachings, and some other like good stuff like Moment's Peace and stuff. So this card's great. Obviously red and blue Elemental Blasts, and then Ancient Grudge Ray of Revelation for the different matchups. Aerial Volley is insane against like mono blue. For 1 mana, you can just like kill 3 fairies. So I love that. And then Electrickery also just because it's good. We have Holy Light in the main deck instead of Electrickery just because it's easier to cast. So there you go. Yeah, that's basically the deck. We're actually going to jump into a full league and just see how this deck does and try and tune it. See you guys in a minute. All right, we're playing against Mame. Let's go first. And try not to time out. That's one big issue I saw with this deck. Wow, this hand is actually really bad. It's full of all tutor effects and like nothing else, so we're gonna mulligan. Plus not that many lands. I will actually keep this hand. Our deck wants just a ton of lands. I'm actually gonna put Moment's Peace away. Because we have Resounding Silence and I don't know, Moment's Peace just like buys us time, but it doesn't do much besides that, and we don't know what matchup this is, so I'd rather just have access to a bunch of mana, especially with a card like this in hand. Hitting 8 mana is really strong. So for those who don't know what this card does, it's cycling 8 mana, and when you cycle it, you X out 2 attacking creatures, and they mulligan too. Good. Okay, so let's lead on. I don't know why it's grayed out now. Oh no. Anyway, so it's uncounterable because when you cycle it, you're not actually casting the card. So that's like the main benefit of this is if there are just 2 creatures you have to get rid of, this is what you're going to do. All right, they're on Stompy. So that Moment's Peace would have been pretty nice. But that's cool, that's cool. We're going to draw some good stuff. Ooh. Okay, so we can Brainstorm plus Shuffle here. I can do that next turn, I suppose. So I can play a Forest right now. And then next turn I can play Bant Panorama, crack the Forest, and then Brainstorm like at instant speed. Ideally I would draw like a Squadron Hawk first so that I can really go off that way, but we'll see. All right, Rancor, sure. Yeah, it feels like we're going to play against a lot of Stompy, and Stompy is a tough matchup for this deck. But we have a lot of creatures that can just grind them out, plus a lot of ways to like gain life. Like every tutor card you can imagine. Echoing Decay is really good against like eating a bunch of Nettle Sentinels. Yep. Okay, let's do this. Another Brainstorm. That's a lot of Brainstorms. Okay. We're going to take a ton of damage, so we need to find something good off this Brainstorm. Alright, opponent's going in on the Skargan Pit Skulk, which we will be able to exile. So that will kind of kill the Elephant Guide. We're taking 9, so we're going to fall down to 8 life. Okay. I guess I can Brainstorm here, but I don't really think there's anything I can hit. I guess Moment's Peace. Okay, both of those are actually kind of nice. Here's the problem. Next turn, I kind of have to Resounding Silence the Pit Skulk, and they might even have like Vines of Vastwood to just kill me. But that kind of seems like my only option. I don't know if I have time to like dirtle around with Brainstorm, and I'm gonna put back this island because I'm just gonna get an island off Bant Panorama. Shuffle. Okay. They didn't even see me cast this, like any impactful spells yet. Yeah, we're just dead to Vines of Vastwood. Oh, okay. They have 2 cards in hand, so I can go Defiant Falcon gains 6. That just doesn't seem good enough. Because I'm taking 9. Actually, maybe that is good enough. Because then the following turn, let's see, Defiant Falcon gains 6 puts me up to 17. Then I take 9. No, gain 6 puts me up to 14. Then I take 9, fall down to 6. And if they have any follow-up creature, then I'm in trouble. You know what? I think that's actually kind of better than Resounding Silence. Let's go Falcon. Because I can put the Bonds of Silence on the 5/5. So this will actually... I will end the next turn at a higher life total than if I had just cast Resounding Silence. Let me go Plains. Weather the Storm. I think this is just dead though. Actually, maybe that is a downside of this. If they just kill my Defiant Falcon with like a Savage Swipe. Okay, that is not a Savage Swipe so far. Riverboa is a problem though. Wait, they said no? Okay, yeah. Alright, we're still alive. Take the damage. But I think I'm actually not still alive because of Defiant Falcon. Yeah, they're still attacking for 5. So Oh, Aurochs Herd. So what are my options? I can Defiant Falcon for Bonds of Silence and stop this from attacking. But then I take lethal damage. I think my best bet is just to hold up mana and see what happens. I don't think I'm surviving this turn though. The Rebel Lock is very slow compared to some Stompy shenanigans. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that I'm forgetting here, right? Light Speaker, Bound in Silence. Oh, Children of Corals would be good if I could actually make it through this turn. Alright, well, we'll see if they actually attack here with everything. Obviously they will, and then we die. Alright, we're dead. So, maybe. Okay, moving on to game 2. What do we bring in against them? I kind of like Patrician's Scorn. They do have quite a few things. Even Riftwatcher, just gaining life is great. What else do I want? Is Electrickery even good? It's not really that good. And then cards to cut. Stinging Shot is kind of medium. I don't really need Devious Cover-Ups. That's just very slow. This is a great matchup for a Royal Mage's Trick, though. And then Holy Light can kill some stuff. It can just lead to blowouts during blocking, too, because it shrinks their power, which I like quite a bit. Like Harsh Sustenance, Soul Manipulation, like all these are good. Maybe Sprouting Vines is just like way too slow. Yeah, I could see that. All right. Going first. Let's do this, guys. I believe. As long as we draw a land, this hand is kind of good. So I'm kind of okay with that. Because we can go Terramorphic Expanse. We need to draw a land in like the first couple turns. We can go turn 2 Defiant Falcon and start doing Rebel stuff. And then turn 3, we have 2 draw steps to hit a land. And then these will put us up to 4 mana. Yeah, turn 1 Nettle Sentinel. I think that is their best possible start. It just hits for so much damage. Oh, yeah. Alright. Land off the top. What do we want? A swamp? Island is great. Okay, let's play the Falcon. And I imagine this is going to get Savage Swiped, which is a little bit unfortunate. But if it does not get Savage Swiped, then we're in business. No, stop. Get away. Go. Stop. No. No. Okay. Whew. And Rancor means they certainly don't have Savage Swipe, because they would have swiped before Rancor to get the power boost. So that's good. Skargan Pit Skulk, yep. Okay, so currently we can block the Pit Skulk with like a Civic Wayfinder and not worry too much. Wow, Weather the Storm was a really nice draw too. So we are going to Wayfinder for probably a Swamp, because we have Wrathy Trapper and stuff. And I will just attack with the Defiant Falcon because I'm not going to be blocking with it. I think if I block with this Falcon, I'm just losing the game. And then ideally I just draw like nothing but lands, but I guess we'll see. They did have it. What? Okay, so we take 8, fall down to 8 currently. Ugh. Hidden Spider. When I cast a creature spell with flying. That's kind of a sweet sideboard tech. I'm not going to be casting a creature spell with flying, but I appreciate it. Alright, so hopefully they don't have anything else. Nope, okay, they have stuff. Oh, man. So I'm at 8. We have a few options here. We can go Wrathy Trapper plus Weather the Storm. I feel like Weather the Storm will be better later on. Like, I basically need to stabilize and then Weather the Storm. If I get the Rebel aura that like stops them from attacking, I think I'm just gonna hold up mana. We're just gonna see what happens. Because I can either get Aven Riftwatcher to block these 2/2s, or I can get the Bound in Silence on the 4/2. And either one of those is pretty good for me. And then next turn I can go like Borderland Ranger, Wrathy Trapper or something, depending on what happens here. And this is only when I cast a creature spell with flying, not if a creature enters the battlefield. Okay. Interesting pre-combat Burning Tree. They must have Elephant Guide is my guess. Because yeah, then you can go like Burning Tree into Elephant Guide on the Skargan Pit Skulk. Vines of Vastwood. Okay. That is interesting. So that's going to get really big. Weird that they did this main phase. I'm only going to take 4 with this action here. So let's just Bonds of Silence here. That it can't attack. That was a weird sequence, but I guess they kind of had to if they wanted to maintain. Yeah, that was weird. They could have targeted any of the creatures too, but okay. I take 4, they're hellbent, and I'm about to tutor up a 2/3 that gains me a bunch of life, so I'm on board with this. I take 4, fall down to 4. So I basically need them to not draw an instant speed pump spell, and then I can survive next turn. And then if I survive next turn, then I can kind of come back into this game by getting a bunch of creatures here. Let's play Island. So I guess my other option is to play Wrathy Trapper plus Weather the Storm, but then I don't have any good blocks. So let's just wait. Yeah, because I'm going to go up to 6 and then I'm going to take 2 damage. So we just need them to not hit something here. Oh, and if they don't have a green spell, then they can't even Nettle Sentinel. Okay, sure. So we're going to survive at 2 life, but then we have a blocker. That was a very good draw for them, though. Let's get our Rebel. Even Rift Watcher. Gain 2, go up to 6. Eat the Skargan Pit Skulk. Beautiful. And then they need to top deck another green spell to be able to even attack with the Nettle Sentinel. And we're just going to have relentless Aven Rift Watchers here. Also, they could be... I don't know how many hidden spiders they brought in, but that card is not good against the deck after I've resolved a Rebel. Wrecking Ball. Can't really cast that yet. So I'm at 2. I'm going to go up to 4, and they're going to have 3 attackers. And I'm going to have 2 blockers. So I think now is a good time for me to... let's see. Let's say they draw... What's the worst case scenario? Savage Swipe? No, Rancor. Rancor is probably the worst. So they play Rancor on Nettle Sentinel. I get a creature, I go up to 4. I block here, I take 1. And then I block here, and then I take that much. So I guess Savage Swipe is the worst. So they Savage Swipe this, killing this, but then I gain 2, I go up to 4, up to 6 off the second Aven. I block here with the Aven Rift Watcher, and I still don't die. And then Wrathy Trapper can do stuff. So I think I do play Wrathy Trapper. And then just hold up Weather the Storm. Pass turn. And if I survive this turn, then things get much, much better. I just need them to whiff. Like, just draw a land. Please draw a land. Sorry about the text message that I just received. No, they didn't draw a land. Come on! Oh, they targeted the Defiant Falcon. That is interesting. Now we have some options. Targeted the Falcon. That was literally the best possible card they could have drawn. And this is targeting here. So this is going to die. They're going to be attacking with a 4/4, a 2/2, and a 2/2. So I can tutor up a Bound in Silence for this Nettle Sentinel, and then just hope to draw another Rebel. I don't think I can tutor up a Rebel that tutors Rebels. Well, I have to do this no matter what here, so let's do that. So yeah, they're going to have a 4/4 attacker that does not have trample. I'm at 2 life. This is going to untap. So no, actually this is pretty bad, because if I Bound in Silence this, then they just attack for lethal. So I think I have to get another Aven Rift Watcher and then chump block the Nettle Sentinel and go to 2 life. Yeah, I can't believe they can't believe they drew this card. I mean, they had a lot of things that would have been pretty bad, like Rancor would have been a similar situation. But now if they attack, again they have to top deck a spell in order to be able to do anything. Meanwhile, I'm drawing towards a lot of stuff. In fact, I can just like flood the board with Howling Wolves, which is pretty good. So they swing out. We have to chump block here. I'll kill the one that untaps. I'm going to take 2. That's not so bad. We're chump blocking with the Rift Watcher that's going to die sooner for sure. Alright. This goes down to 2. There's our red source, okay. 2, 3. Let's go ahead and play Borderland Ranger. Borderland Ranger is going to grab a forest. And I think at this point I'm just going to play Weather the Storm, because I can't imagine getting too much more storm than that. And then we have Wrathy Trapper to keep them locked down. Okay, this is not so bad. Do I attack with the Aven Rift Watcher? No, I don't think so. That's a little bit risky. I am at 10, but we're just going to Howling Wolf them to death. Okay, cool. Sure, we'll tap you. So this goes down to 1. So it's going to die soon. I think next turn. Ooh, Preordain. So we're going to Howling Wolf before we Preordain. Because number one, I don't want to see more Howling Wolves, and if I scry stuff to like the top, I would like to have it stay on the top. Opponent's like, what even is Howling Wolf? And I don't blame them for having that reaction. So I have to keep in mind, if I cast a creature with flying, they will get a hidden spider. Then we play the Boiler Works. We're going to bounce a Plains. And we preordain. Wow, this is like a very... Okay, let's double top here. Go ahead. Yeah, if we get to resolve this Lieutenant plus Counterspell, I don't know how they come back. I don't care if Aven Riftwatcher dies. Sure, Burning Tree Emissary doesn't matter. I have a bunch of 2/2s. And Rothy Chopper is actually like kind of really good against Nettle Sentinel. Because they like need to cast green spells to untap this guy. So like if I tap one down, then it's just kind of stuck until they draw another spell. And they're bound to draw lands eventually. So let's tap you. Because we might as well. They don't have good attacks anyway because of the Aven Riftwatcher, but just to be sure. Then we can play the Lieutenant, hold up the counterspell that we're going to draw. Yeah, I like this. So this dies, we go up to 12, and 12 is like really high. Alright, so let's go Plains. I don't have any other white needs, so let's play the Lieutenant. And I believe I could just play this Howling Wolf. And then I have the Trapper up plus Counterspell. This seems good. So I will say no. Go ahead. I could start attacking, but I think it's better just to wait like a little bit longer. In case they have... What is this? Hunger of the Howl Pack. Did something die this turn? Oh, yes. The Aven Riftwatcher died. Okay. Well, we can just tap down the Burning Tree, so I don't really... I'll let that resolve. I don't care. Yo, how many spells are they going to draw? Return a force you control to its owner's hand, untap target creature. Activate this ability only once each turn. So that protects them a lot from a lot of things. And they don't have any removal, so I think I counter that. Yeah, definitely counter that. Then we Wrathy Trapper down the Burning Tree. Their attacks are pretty bad. Tap you. Eventually, they will draw a land, I swear. It's gonna happen. Alright, so they swing with both. I can just trade those for Howling Wolves. Getting creatures off the board while they're Hellbent is just better for me. And I think I start attacking. I'm at 12. Like, that's quite high. Ooh, we got more rebels. Let's play this rebel. Yeah, we got a game! Oh man, okay. So, I don't actually want Patrician Scorn because I just realized I play Bound in Silence and I don't want to have to kill my own Bound in Silences. So there's that. But the rest of the deck seems okay to me. Let's run it. This is definitely not the hand for us here. Squadron Hawk? Sure. So what do I get rid of? I kind of want all of these. So this gives us access to blue already. This gives us access to white. So I kind of want to go like turn 1 island. I think I have to discard this island here and then just keep Thornwood Falls for blue, green, white, and then Ash Barrens for black. I keep drawing this Wrathy Trapper, which is like pretty good. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, so we're gonna go turn 1 Thornwood Falls, turn 2 Squadron Hawk. Well, I don't know. They could put like Rancor on that and that'll be problematic. Children of Corals. Now that's something beautiful. Alright, let's play Thornwood Falls. We're drawing like all of our weird niche rebel cards. But I like it, I like it. Nest Invader, sure. This is a more reasonable start from the opponent. So we can Squadron Hawk, hopefully block the Pit Skulk. Let's go Plains. Play the Hawk. So we only get 2 because I don't want to have to discard anything. Done. Go. Children of Corals actually are cordless. Cordless is actually kind of great because they're going to hit us for like a bunch of damage like maybe next turn. And then what? Oh no, they killed a creature. They're going to like... Oh, put the thing on this, make it a 4/4? Yeah, that's problematic. Take 6, sure. Another Ash Barrens. So There's kind of a lot of things we can do here. I want to get Wrathy Trapper down. That's like my only shot. But that takes my whole turn, and then I can't play the children. So I can go... Oh, we're really constrained on mana right now. Let's start with Preordain. See what we're dealing with. Forest Evolving Wilds. I don't really want any of those. Sakura Tri-Builder, maybe. Alright, let's play Children. And then play this Island. So if they want to, like, do damage, they have to kill that. Then we play this Island, and we're going to Ash Barrens for a Swamp. Holding back Squadron Hawk to block. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So they fight, that becomes a 4/4. Sure. I'm not gonna gain anything, but... This also doesn't even counter the Savage Swipe, I don't think. Oh, do they have another Hunger of the Hull Pack? If they have another Hunger, I'm just dead. Like, there are some draws we can beat, and some draws we cannot beat. Our opponent goes just 3 lands, stop every game. Can't really beat that. Oh gosh, am I dead? That's 12. Okay, that's lethal. Alright, well, we fought the good fight. Game 2, we won, so see you guys next round. Alright, we are playing against Battlefront 1162. We have Amru Scout plus Brainstorm plus Stinging Shot, so I will keep this. We're on the draw, which is pretty rough given our mana situation. But we're set up for the late game, and that's what matters. I think my game plan is going to be... Oh, is this red? Yeah, that's a problem. How do we beat mono red? Don't really know. We'll find out. Sky Shroud Sentinel. That's the key right there. It's not. So I'm going to go turn 2, probably Azorius Chancery. That way I can, like, then turn 3 play an Amru Scout. It's kind of tough, actually. Okay. As long as there are 2 or more. Yep, that's a lot of damage. Okay. There's a swamp. So things get more interesting. I can play the Scout, I suppose. Basically, I just have to start chaining Aven Riftwatchers. If they Searing Blaze me, I don't think there's a way I can possibly win the game from that position, so we're just assuming they don't have Searing Blaze. We need them to have, like, 2 lands and a Thermo Alchemist or something. Because as weird as it is, I don't even think I can block the Lava Runner. Good lord, okay. Like, yeah. This is what Burn does, right? This is the Burn Nut Draw. This is a turn 4 kill, almost for sure. If they have any spell in hand, it's just lethal. I guess I got a chump block with a Sky Shroud Sentinel at this point. So yes, draw 2. I mean, we're not out of it, right? If opponent can have a land in hand and then just draw like a bunch of lands, and we can top deck a Rebel into some Aven Riftwatchers and stuff like that to stabilize. Or I guess just top decking Aven Riftwatcher would be great. Okay, I'm down to 2. This is why we played the chump blocker. Okay. It's Sky Shroud Sentinel. Chump block you for every single turn and hope you don't draw any spells for the next like 10 turns. We got this, no problem. I'm gonna play a blue because I really have to brainstorm to try and hit something good here. So we're gonna Azorius Chancery back the Blossoming Sands. That also is life gain, although, I don't know. Going up to 3 life doesn't really matter against mono red. We're gonna discard, probably Stinging Shot. That card's really bad. So I think basically any spell in their entire deck kills us, so we can't really complain. Oh, okay. We're down to 1. So I need life gain this turn. So a Rebel is no longer a possible top deck unless it's Aven Riftwatcher, which would be actually a very good draw. Oh no, I have Blossoming Sands. That's right. Okay. So I think the problem is if I play Blossoming Sands, I go up to 2, but then I don't have any green mana because of the way I bounced. Let's brainstorm. Let's start there. Aven Riftwatcher. Bound in Silence, Sylvan Ranger. So I can Bound in Silence that and then play a Blossoming Sands. Okay. And I can shuffle away. I actually kind of want the Sanctuary to gain more life. Or wait, I'm just dead no matter what I do, right? I go up to 2, then I go down to 1, then I'm in the same spot and I know what I'm drawing. That's an issue. But we gotta work with what we got. Go. Yeah, I'm just dead to this Curse of the Pierced Heart. It was close. Okay. All right. Okay. Moving on. So they're red. We definitely want blue elemental blast. I don't have any XL red, but I have a bunch of Aven Rift Watchers. I kind of like Ray of Revelation to kill their enchantments. And then World Mage's Trick is not that good. They don't have too many creatures. Resounding Silence is pretty expensive, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of, well, Stinging Shot I can at least cycle. So I'm looking for things that are even worse. I don't need Resounding Thunder. I guess I can cut, no, Branching Bolt can kill non-flyers, so that's kind of relevant. Sprouting Vine seems very slow. And what else do I care about? Oh, Wrecking Ball is a pretty bad draw. I'm just trying to think if there's anything worse. Maybe the thing that exiles black creatures? Yeah, Lightbringer might be worse. Sure, we'll do it like that. Ah, opponent sided up to the old 61 card special over there. We're gonna keep. Sure. We're already gaining 2 life, which is kind of like drawing a card against the burn deck. I can cycle Ashbarrens for a swamp by like tap. So I'm gonna go turn 1 Blossoming Sands, turn 2 Simic Growth Chamber. Cycle Ashbarrens for a swamp. Maybe try and resolve Wrathy Trapper turn 3. It really depends on what they do. Alright, they kept 7, but they thought about it for a little bit. So, got that going for us. Gain lands actually make mono red worse as well. Just because, like, they gain life, right? That's what red does. Because normally it's 7 lightning bolts from mono red to kill you. But if you can play 2 gain lands, now it's 8 lightning bolts for them to kill you. Which is kind of nice. I mean, they have other things that do different amounts of damage, but generally you're just counting by 3s. Ooh, Blight Speaker. Alright, we're going to play that instead. So we're going to cycle this for a swamp. Then play the Growth Chamber to bounce this. There's no, like, immediate rush to play this Blossoming Sands. So I think I'm just going to try and get down this Blight Speaker. They might kill it, but then that's burn they're using on a creature. Hopefully they don't still have Searing Blaze. Because Searing Blaze is just kind of busted. It looks like they kept a 1-lander, maybe. Sure. Alright, well. Ooh, Branching Bolt. I almost sided you out. Yeah, let's just go ahead and play this Blight Speaker. If they don't draw a land, it's very hard for them to get Searing Blaze value on it, and as soon as I start getting Aven Rift Watchers in play, this game gets very hard for them to win. I also have like protection from red rebels and all that. So we'll see. I can shuffle away Branching Bolt if need be, but killing creatures is also kind of good sometimes. I don't think they hit a land because they didn't immediately play it in Searing Blaze. Yes, okay. Beautiful. Now I get to go Plains Go. And they're gonna probably bolt me end of turn, I would imagine. They can't really, they have no castable spells, okay. Lightning Bolt me. Okay, I think we might actually be able to beat mono red here. I mean, they have a hand full of spells, which is a little bit scary, but let's grab a rebel. Even Rift Watcher, there's nothing better, right? Like, I have protection from red creatures, but that doesn't actually win the game like Aven Rift Watcher does. And Children of Corals will be a good, like, if they double bolt me, I can tutor it up, that'll gain 6 life. Okay, let's play this Blossoming Sands. Attack with Aven Rift Watcher, I think. Yeah, because if they play a creature that attacks, I can just tutor up another blocking Rift Watcher. And at this point, if they try and kill my Blight Speaker, then I can just tutor up another Rebel, so that's not even an issue. Yeah, this actually might go really well. Lava Spike, sure. Give me more Rift Watchers, boy. Relentless watching the rifts. Yes! Yes, okay. Took a game off burn. We're on the draw, which is sketchy. And we needed them to be stuck on 1 land for that to happen, but we did it. Let's see what happens. Alright, opponent is still on the 61 card Spectacle. This hand's actually quite good. Sprout Swarm's kind of funny. Don't really know if I want that, but yeah, it's got Rebel into Aven Rift Watcher. We need to draw a forest or a plain this turn to like give us ideas of what to crack off Expanse, but I think I'm just going to get white. Capsize. Oh god. Oh man. Okay. I think having a play on turn 2 will be nice. It really depends on if our opponent, like, it seems like they would have a Searing Blaze or not. Thermo Alchemist. That's bad. That card hits for so much damage. I think I just have to tutor white and just hope that I draw a forest, because I have a lot of green sources in my deck. And if I'm going to beat red, I have to basically assume that I'm going to curve out in as optimal of way as possible as I draw a bunch of bad sideboard cards. Ray of Evolution not at its best right now, I'll say that. Yeah, Steering Blaze here might just win the game on the spot even. A Brainstorm would be good to like shuffle away some of this nonsense. But honestly, just any land this turn, particularly one that enters untapped, would be ideal. Like an untapped forest would be awesome. So I don't think they have Searing Blaze because they're playing this really slow. Unless this is the slow roll of the century, they don't have Searing Blaze here. So now maybe they're just deciding if they have to bolt the lieutenant versus my face. Skewer the critics, sure. Hey. All right. They definitely should have attacked with the Lava Runner before playing Curse. Do they have Fire Blast? I'm gonna block. If they want to Fire Blast me, that's acceptable. My god, this deck is full of nonsense. So here's the question. If I draw a forest, what do I do? I think I still just play Aven Riftwatcher. Got some app updates available. Man, opponent's playing this mono red. They do have Fire Blast. Okay, that's more problematic, but they did it before. I was gonna block, so they could have just gotten a free hit on this lieutenant. Down to 9. I'm down to 7, down to 6. But then Aven Riftwatcher can block, and I just need to draw an untapped land in the next 2 turns. That's not ideal. Oh my gosh, stop. Aven Riftwatcher. And I guess I just attack with the lieutenant because I'm not going to be blocking with it. Yeah, that works. Because like I'm at 8. Curse of the Pierced Heart is pretty bad. As soon as I draw a forest, I have flashback on Ray of Evolution. So if they just have a bunch of curses, like sure. And no, you have more spells? Stop. What's the best spell that I can see here? Maybe Curse and then I draw an untapped green? I don't know. Okay. We really, really, really need a land right now. Untapped. Or even tapped, just any land. Squadron Hawk. Not quite. So yeah, I don't know. My sequencing of spells was probably not ideal because I just had a whole turn of not doing anything. That's okay though. We're going to kill this Curse of the Pierced Heart on their turn. Not going to attack with anyone. We're going to... Oh, they're not going to bolt me. Okay. I need them to whip though. Pretty hard. Okay. We kill this. We draw an untapped land or just any land. We draw a thing. A mana source. Come on, deck. I believe. Land. Yes, okay. That might actually do it. I am going to... Let's see. I think I'm going to keep this back. No, I think I attack because they only have one attacker. No, we'll keep it back. And I actually think I'm going to Lieutenant right now because if they draw like the proper amount of burn, they can kill me in response to my Lieutenanting. So I'm just going to get an Aven Riftwatcher. Gain the life while I can. And then next turn on my upkeep, I'm gaining 2. And if they don't kill this, I'm gaining 2. But in order for them to kill this, they have to basically make me gain 3. So this is actually going really well. Again, we still need them to whiff pretty hard because like a Fire Blast here plus a Needle, like Needle Drop into Fire Blast would kill me. Chain Lightning on the Lieutenant. Okay, well I gained some life that way. And then this turn I can like Bant Panorama. No. I can Bant Panorama for green and then play like a Borderland Rager. It enters tapped. That's cool. So this one of these dies I go up to 7. I gotta deal with this Thermo Alchemist, but I at least have blockers for the Lava Runner. Okay, Island was kind of good too. So I can Squadron Hawk. My life total is really low though, and they're at 19, so like I'm not killing them very quickly. Did I play land? No. So I can get all of them and then play land. Play island. Pass turn. Or do I attack? This is actually kind of hard because if I attack, then I'm going to be chump blocking with the Squadron Hawk. I think I just got to pass turn. We need them to draw lands, basically. And I need to draw more rebels. Oh, that's very bad. Okay. Yep. Now every spell does like a lot of damage. Let's sacrifice this. Search for a forest. Actually, I can keep those under lock with Capsize, maybe. There's the Sergeant. Okay. Ramosian Sergeant. Let's play Borderland Ranger first. 1, 2, 3. Play the Ranger. Sergeant, unfortunately, is a little bit slow. I have to Sergeant for another Rebel and then use that to tutor stuff up. Here, I can get... So I have double blue. I sent it out like all my red cards. I kind of just want more green. But white actually seems more important because I can like double Squadron Hawk. Yeah, so now I can go Sergeant into Squadron Hawk and I can Sprout Storm with buyback. This might be the weirdest deck of all time, but it is a deck. This I can confirm. Do I attack with the Rift Watch or do I Sprout Storm? Because I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm taking 2. Basically, I'm at 4 next turn, and then I gain 2. Okay, you know what? We can do this. I think Sprout Storming is more important. We got to build up a board big enough to just, like, kill them. Any other turn I would have attacked, but I think making 1/1s is kind of nice. We just need them to not hit spells. I don't like them tapping these right away. If they have any spell, I think I die. No! Well, I'm going to show them what's up. Wait, no. I can't do that. We're dead. That was a really good fight, though. If they had not bolted the Lieutenant, like, basically on our next turn, we were going to start Rift Watching again. So I take 1. All right, we're going to show them what's up. Sprout Storm you. We got it. All right, that's just game. It was a valiant fight, but we died. See you guys next round. All right, we're playing against Pablo Villela. Let's go first. Okay, so we have turn 1 Ramosian Sergeant. I'm gonna keep. If they don't kill it, you just like, it's really hard to mulligan a hand that has rebels in it because they what else do you need besides rebels and lands? Let's just play the Sergeant here. And then turn 2 we can play Is It Boiler Works? And then turn 3 we can like hold up Prismatic Strands or grab some rebels. People still playing Scred over here? This is hard. I think so. I can play Thornwood Falls. Let's attack first. Because if they want to Scred now is their chance. Okay. Given that, I'm going to play the Thornwood Falls. This gives us options, right? Next turn we can either get 3 mana and tutor up another rebel. Okay. That eating a lightning bolt is acceptable. We can, yeah. And now we can play Sakura Tribelder and play the Boiler Works this turn, which I like. So someone's still trying to make the old Jeskai decks work. Ooh, Battalion Foot Soldier. That actually blocks pretty nicely. But I'm going to play Steve because it also blocks pretty nicely. Do I want to bounce the tapped or untapped land? Probably the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to bounce the tapped land because next turn I'm just going to play Battalion Foot Soldier, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we just block Sacrifice. Actually, what if I don't block Sacrifice this turn? Because I don't need the mana next turn. I'm actually just not going to do anything with this Sakura Tribelder. Because I don't need the mana yet. I need it for turn 6, which I can do next turn. Yeah, and Skyfisher is a big liability in this new metagame, because bouncing a land there is pretty brutal for them. Alright, let's play the Foot Soldier. And I think I can get all of them because I'm going to also play Thornwood Falls. Oh, I really hope I can win this game. This just seems so glorious. Get them all. Thornwood Falls, gain some life. Back up to 20, pass turn. And so now I can sacrifice Steve for a forest. And then I can play Yavimaya Elder and Battalion Foot Soldier, and those just block Seeker the Way forever. Alchemist's Vial. Target creature cannot block this turn, sure. I guess I can F6. There's really nothing important going on right now. So I don't think they're blue. I don't think they have counter spells. Let's block. So yeah, I was F6, so I don't want to pass through here. I would like to get a forest. Bant Panorama. So yeah, we can either play an Aurochs Herd or play Elder plus Foot Soldier. I kind of like Elder plus Foot Soldier for this turn because it kind of guarantees we're going to have a bunch of mana coming up. Because I basically just want to hit land drops every turn. And we're going to attack with Foot Soldiers. No. Actually, no, let's hold back. We can like triple block Seeker the way, and then it's very hard for them to attack with him. And racing is also hard when my opponent has lifelink, so we'll just kind of hold up for a bit. Yeah, Glinthawk on Vile is also really slow. Okay, so if they have Lightning Bolt, a double block is bad, but we can triple block, and that works out. Because then they can bolt one, but this basically automatically dies. Yeah, Galvanic Blast, sure. That becomes a 3/3, it kills both, but I get a bunch of lands, and that's kind of all I need. I have Aurochs Herd forever. And I have red, so I'm going to get black. I have double blue, double green, so I guess I'm going to go black, white. Okay, Harsh Sustenance is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just play the big boy. Aurochs Herd it is. Grab some more Aurochs Herds. Prismatic Strands can also buy us a lot of time, giving protection from white. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have Venomous Changeling in here now, that's kind of sweet. Let's play the Panorama. My hand is full. Galvanic Blast is very far from hitting Metalcraft. This looks like another Core Skyfisher, bouncing the Vial. Yeah, this deck feels a lot more manageable when they're playing it like this. Because we're racing just as quick as they are. We have way more card advantage than they do. Luna's Grace. Okay, well we're definitely playing the Swamp. I think I just play more Aurochs. Like, this is a pretty quick clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I can Prismatic Strands to gain 6 life here. No, I can't because I didn't play a White Source. That was a mistake. Definitely should have played a White Source. We're just going to play Aurochs Herd then, getting more Aurochs. And then next turn I can actually go like Foot Soldier, Harsh Sustenance. That'll gain me 4 life, and it'll kill a Core Skyfisher. Okay, I don't mind. Because Alchemist Vial, it just says can't block, I think. I need to read it again. It might say can't attack or block, and that would be worse for me. Oh, it is attack or block. That seems actually kind of good. Okay. I will take 6. If they have exactly double Lightning Bolt, then so be it. Sack this for, I believe I want more white mana. Because I want to go like Foot Soldier, Harsh Sustenance, and have Prismatic Strands. Yeah, so let's do Foot Soldier here. And I already have all of them, so we're going to say no. Play this Plains, because that matters. We're going to move to combat, see if they Alchemist Vial me. Okay. Attack here. So now we have an option. I think I like playing this Foot Soldier and then having Prismatic Strands available. That seems best to me. And if they Bolt Face, they have 7 cards in hand though, like what could they be? So we let them attack, then we Prismatic Strands. That way their creatures are tapped. Prismatic Strands, naming white. If they have double Lightning Bolt, they didn't last turn, so like, sure. They must have just drawn it. What is this much mana? They must be playing some weird card. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Opponent's just here to scare me. 5. Oh, this is Hardcast Mulldrifter. Okay, I don't mind that. We might be able to do this. How much damage is this? This is 10? Oh god. So, if they don't block with Mulldrifter, I believe they die. Oh no. If they don't block with Mulldrifter, they die, but then I don't have Prismatic Strands up. But they don't know that. I think it's better just to go for the win right now. They're not going to play around burn. I think they're just going to take it. Right? Because Harsh Sustenance is any target that goes to the face 2. And these are both going to be 5/5s, 6, 7. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wait. No, they're just dead. Wait. I have lethal, right? Let me go through this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They block 1, they take 12. And then this does 4. And this is an instant, so I can do it right now. They die. Now that's how you do it. The old Aurochs Herd beatdown, as it were. Yep, so we attack. They block one. This gets big. Aurochs Herd, like, it hits for a lot of damage. Like, it's a real card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I also, I guess, could have played Aurochs Herd pre-combat here, but let's do that. Game over. Alright, alright. How do they even play around cards? That's the better thing. So we want Blue Elemental Blast, Aerial Volley, Ancient Grudge. Is that even good against them? Definitely want all these Aven Rift Watchers. I didn't really see what their blue was for. I guess the main question is, do I want Grudge? So it kills... Yeah, it can kill their lands and stuff too. Just as like a tutorable effect seems good. Holy Light seems absolutely terrible in this matchup. What else do I want to get rid of? I have to cut a lot of cards. Oh, the protection from black stuff, like that. Lightbringer is bad. Sprouting Vines is more... this is kind of a slow matchup, so hitting land drops is important. Branching Bolt is so good in this matchup too, by the way. What else am I cutting? I have to cut 3. Maybe Wrecking Ball is a little bit too slow. Lawbringer is... exiles a red creature? I doubt they play those. Test of Faith is also kind of sick against them. Venomous Changeling... I guess it can block the 2/2 ground creature, but that's like the only one they have. Gnaw to the Bone... Sometimes sideboarding is hard, guys. It might just be Sprouting Vines that I cut, because it is still a little bit, like, dirtily. I already have Harrow. Yeah, we can cut that. This hand is absolutely terrible. We're gonna mulligan. This hand is better. We'll keep this one. I have Harsh Sustenance again, which seems kind of good. I think I'm just gonna put Island on the bottom and then tutor it up with Sylvan Ranger. As weird as that might seem. Because we're basically just trying to do the same thing as last turn, right? Aurochs Herd, Harsh Sustenance, GG. And we have all of our colors except for red, of which there's really only one relevant red spell, whereas there's like a million relevant blue spells, so Seeker of the Way is acceptable. I need to draw something though, like that was a good draw. That was actually kind of a great draw. Maybe I should be playing more of this because I have so many creatures that like I'm going to get a big board state. I could see that. Let's get an island. Go. Next turn we play Conquistador. Get a lot of dudes. Build up to the Aurochs Herd. And against Mono Seeker of the Way, I don't mind this hand. They bolt me, probably? I was gonna say, bolting me is very aggressive there. So they know about the island, so I'm going to play it. Play you. So I'm gonna get 2. Go. This deck is so fun. Even if I lose this game, like, this is the most fun Magic because every game is so dramatically different, right? Like, well, I say that as I like basically have the same start as last time, but on average, every game is going to be dramatically different. I'm gonna wait a turn here. They can bolt me if they want, but I don't really want to get blown out too badly. And they're not casting spells pre-combat. Bolt my face, sure. Okay. Oh, I like that. So I'm at 9. I have a couple options. I can go Swamp. So I can Royal Mage's Trick on defense and double block. That'll be better when I have more creatures in play though. So let's just play another Conquistador and grab the last one. Hope to not die this turn, and then next turn try and, I don't know, Royal Mage's Trick, and then the following turn we can Conquistador plus Harsh Sustenance, which will be really nice. We just need to not die. So like, probably going to be triple blocking one of these. If they have 2 burn spells, that's bad. Okay, they're just casting a Mole Drifter. That's good for me. They're almost out of cards. Look at this. My hand is completely filled to the brim. They can't attack. Okay. What do I do? I think I'm gonna go with Plains and then just Royal Mage's Trick them. Because it also draws a card, which is pretty good for me. Yeah, because I want Plains so I can go Conquistador plus Harsh Sustenance next turn. Alchemist Vial stops blocks, but I can like quadruple block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I doubt they're gonna be able to get one up to 5 toughness. I mean, maybe they will. Alchemist Vial, Alchemist Vial. I guess they could just double crack vials here. This was a good turn for this. Firebolt me. Okay, this is becoming less of a good turn for this. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got. So they're going to become... I can't... let's see, if I block all of them on one, I can kill one of them. And then I take 1 damage. But if they play like another lightning bolt, then that's very bad. But I think another lightning bolt is just bad for me anyway. Like, I don't know how I'm winning in that situation. So I think I have to play to my outs and just block this guy with everything. And then take 1 damage after I Royal Mage's Trick. And just really, really hope they don't have a bolt. Or an instant, like a castable spell here. No! Oh, they bolt my face! That's still bad because this kills one of them and it becomes a 6/6, but I take quite a bit. Here. Oh. There's no way I could have done that at instant speed. Or non-instant. Okay. Down to 4, down to 2. They are down to 2. Yeah. I don't like this, because they can now prevent me from blocking. Let's go Conquistador. Say no. Forest. So they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can basically go a Firebolt, a creature. I can't block, but I have to cast Harsh Sustenance here. Actually, no I don't. I can like tempt them into firebolting my face and then Harsh Sustenance. I'm gonna be a little greedy and wait past a turn here. Because like, if they have a spell that kills my creatures in response, I'm dead anyway. Seeker of the Way is just a huge problem. Yeah, we're like in double jump territory at this point. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. So I need to draw Prismatic Strands like this turn. So they're 4/4s. If they don't activate a Vial, which they definitely should, then I can double block a Seeker of the Way. But they're probably just going to Vial a Conquistador, force double chump blocks. Yeah. Okay, let's kill the Mole Drifter because it's the only card that I can't block. But I think... Let's see, I go up to 5. Next turn I can play Aurochs Herd. There's still hope. I'm in double chump territory this turn. But that's okay because I can play Aurochs Herd, which they can stop from blocking. I think I have to play... Yeah, I think I gotta go Aurochs Herd into the Sergeant. I may have to chump block with the Sergeant. Sergeant. Go. So I take 2 of the Glinthawk. They can Firebolt my face down to 1. Oh wait, they can just Firebolt... Oh, I'm just dead. I think that just kills me. Seeker of the Way is a busted card. I just looked at their life total. They're at 39. It's pretty high. Pretty good life total there. So I have to double chump again because they stop the herd from blocking, or they just bolt me. And then I take 2, I fall down to 3. Yeah, that's not the best situation. Prismatic Strands, though, that would be pretty nice. Diabolic Edict. Okay, we can do that. I'm just dead in the air, but we're gonna play the herd anyway. They're at 45 life, man. Okay. So we can block, we can Edict one of the Hawks, and then die. If they have any spells, okay, we're just gonna not even show them. Move on to game 3, which we get to be on the play for. But being on the play would have been a huge deal for that game. Do I need any of these? Maybe Wrecking Ball is better than something. Because it does like kill a flyer, but it's so expensive. I think I'm gonna stick with no. Everyone's on the 61 card special. By everyone, I mean this person. Let's go first. Okay, so this hand has a lot of things in it. If we draw like just lands, it's a really good hand. But if we don't draw lands, this hand is like the worst thing ever. I think I can do better. Yeesh. This Ponder, did they keep? They mulled to 6. I feel like I just have to mulligan. This deck just needs lands. Like, yeah, this hand's pretty good, actually. I think I'm going to get rid of this Aven Rift Watcher. And the Sky Shroud Sentinel doesn't really do anything, but I basically, at this point, kind of just want to draw... What am I playing? Swamp? I just want to draw Rebels. So Ash Barrens is going to find probably a Plains because most of my Rebels are white. And Legion Conquistador is white that I want to play. I also could wait and see what I draw, but I'm going to feel really silly if I draw a Rebel. I'm actually going to wait one turn and see what I draw. See? I guess... Now it really doesn't matter. Let's land cycle this. Or... So now I have blue, red, white, black, green. I have everything, so let's just get... I have some double green. Sure, let's get a forest. Then play the sanctuary. And honestly, these two bounce lands kind of undo the mulligan. Now I just have to draw spells. Yeah, Prism. I don't love it. What if I should be running Prophetic Prism in this deck? Ooh, that's a great draw. So let's go... They know about the swamp, and then I can Conquistador. And I can get all of them. Yeah, Aerial Volley is pretty sick. So I need them to have like a pretty bad hand. They mulliganed, I need them to like, I don't know, just have a ton of lands in hand. What do I need to draw? Like Mystical Teachings here? Go. Yeah, Teachings would actually be pretty good. Okay, Glinthawk is going down. And if their game plan this turn is just Glinthawk, bounce Prism, cast Prism, sure. That's pretty slow. Forest. Let's attack for 2. So I'm kind of torn. I want to kill Glinthawk with Aerial Volley, but Core Skyfish is also kind of scary. I think just keeping my life total as high as possible for as long as possible is better though. And play another Conquistador. I don't know, that could definitely be wrong because of how well Skyfisher blocked the 2/2s. But if they don't have any creatures, that's really good for me. Like if they're just got a handful of bolts, like what do you bolt a Legion Conquistador? Like that seems not very productive. Okay, so we need to draw spells. I have drawn actually 0 spells this entire game. I've drawn only lands for 5 turns, I believe. But that's the beautiful part about this deck. Like, we still have a pretty decent shot at winning if we draw like Teachings or like a Merchant Scroll or like an Aurochs or something like that. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Play another, then we're going to play the Boiler Works. Bouncing the Swamp because don't usually need that much. And I have enough mana now I can Merchant Scroll 4 Teachings if I draw it. So let's do that. Or just draw Teachings, that'd be even better. Here's a Muldrifter. Okay. Well, we can go Elder plus Conquistador, playing the swamp that they know about. So that was the first spell we drew this game, and we need many more like it. I think with this draw, I bottomed the 3 mana 1/1. I mean, clearly I would trade a land for it, but it's still not a very good card. And they're at 12. Like we're we're kind of beating down. We just need like one way to stop an attacker, or like some type of removal. Branching Bolt would be ideal, or obviously Teachings I think is the best draw, or Teachings for Branching Bolt, because yeah, that's the issue with Core Skyfisher. I don't know, maybe I should not have Aerial Volleyed so early, but now they have 2, so that doesn't even matter. I take 2 in the air. Yeah, I really need something, just a spell. Nope. Do I crack Yavimaya Elder here? I think I actually do because, yeah, let's crack the Elder. So I'm gonna have 7 cards in hand and they're all going to be lands. Most likely I'm just assuming I'm gonna draw a land because that's how this game works. I have a lot of blue, I have a lot of green, I need more white. So we got white. I don't really need double black. Let's just get 2 white, I guess. Non-land. Alright. That's something. It will fill my hand up, but they have a bunch of 2/3s that they can't really attack with because this is kind of a lot. I can get 2 wolves. Go. I don't want to throw away 2 conquistadors for 2 damage. But I need them to basically have a hand that is worse than mine, which doesn't seem to be the case because they're just spewing Journey to Nowheres on my 2/2s. But this is some serious card advantage. Like, if I draw a Rebel now and they can't kill it, or obviously Teachings would be ideal, then we're doing something. So they attack for 4 in the air, probably hold back a 2/3. That's what I would do. Wow, they have a Glinthawk too. Okay, that's bad. Just 2 in the air. Deal. Come on. Let's play another Howling Wolf. I actually can't even play 2 in 1 turn. I have all these manas, but I can't Oh, this is some unreal flood right now. I mean, this is what happens when your deck has so many cards in it, so I can't complain too much. But it's pretty gross. I have drawn, I believe, 3 spells in 8 turns. Okay, so we're taking a lot of damage in the air. It's still not over, right? We still have some things we could draw, like Teachings into Resounding Silence, double exiling Core Skyfishers. So I'm not giving up hope, especially if they're just attacking. Okay, never mind. Now it's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm actually dead next turn. Yeah, now it's bad. Ha. Oh man, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. Sure, let's attack. They are going to lightning bolt me, and this is going to become a 3/3 with lifelink. Ugh. It's like I'm losing this game. I'm dead on. Oh wait, no, 12. No, I'm at 8. They're at 12. We'll attack. We'll see what happens. Make them a little bit nervous, you know. Yep, there's the. What is this? Prismatic Strands green. Oh wow. Yeah, we're not winning. They go up to 15. I lose a creature. They take 2. Alright. Play another Howling Wolf, play an island, and then just die. So they have lethal in the air. Yep, that's the risk with this deck. We also mulligan to 4, I think. Or to 5. I think I mulled to 5. So they could just vial down the Howling Wolf too. I'm just going to concede. I'm not going to waste anyone's time here. Alright, see you guys next round. Alright, we are playing against Supremo Guy. We're on the play. Let's do this. No, I can't keep this hand. It's so good. But that's kind of... Every hand without land looks good. I'm actually going to keep this on the power of Mystical Teachings. And I'm going to get rid of this mountain because... Actually, I'm going to get rid of this plains because we have like a lot of white. We just have to hit a blue source and then this hand works. And we have like a lot of ways to fetch up colored mana. Just basically having Mystical Teachings in my hand is so good. And I'm just hoping my opponent's deck is quite dirtily. Mono black. I don't know how this matchup is. Diva's cover-up was, you could say, not the best draw. You could say a very bad draw. You could say whatever you want about it. It's not good. Maybe it's Tortured Existence. Nothing on turn 2. I forgot about you. Now that's a good card. Let's, I guess, play this mountain. Doesn't really matter. Just gotta draw blue. Chittering Rats would also be particularly brutal. Come on, man. I have like 3 double blue cards in my deck and I drew 2 of them. Oh god. Yeah, that's just the worst. We might not play a spell this game. Go. Especially if they have if they have another Rats, I don't know how. Good god. Okay. Yep. Come on, deck, I believe. So their hand is obviously full of removal. And they're probably like, what is in this guy's hand? If they have the 3rd Rats, I'm gonna cry. But I don't know how we win, because they could just play like Grey Merchant or like anything and kill us. The good part is the black deck is just full of removal, usually. Oh no. Yeah, this is probably the worst possible thing that could have happened given our start. Because we're at 9 and... Yeah, alright, we're gonna move on. They don't know what our deck is. That was rough. Mono black is a great time for all these Lightbringers, Nightwind Glider, even Riftwatcher to gain life. I actually kind of like Ray of Revelation to kill like Oblette and maybe Pestilence if they have it. We need to get rid of stuff like Flyers don't matter. So that's bad. Branching Bolt's pretty bad. I mean, I guess that's a removal spell, so it's fine. Wrecking Ball. Holy Light doesn't do very much, so we get rid of that. Lawbringer is exile red, and then there's the pro red. We get rid of that, and then we have like 1 more to get rid of. And what would that be? Maybe Reaping? No, Reaping the Graves is kind of useful sometimes. I guess I'll get rid of 1 Sea Beyond, because the rest is like relatively useful to be tutored up at some point. Alright. Let's do it. Don't chitter me out of here. Oh god, what are these opening hands? This is I can't do this. It's too bad. Oh my god. This hand is also just like quite terrible, but I think I just have to keep this and try and draw green. I might not cast a single spell against this opponent, and they might just never see what my deck does. But if I draw green, like, relatively soon, then I can Tri-Builder for white, play a Recluse, and, like, do some stuff. Okay. I'm gonna wait as long as I can to brainstorm, because if I brainstorm and don't find green, then we're gonna be waiting a long time. Sign in blood on you. Discarding a card, I'm okay with that. Oh, they're going to... Ugh. They're gonna unearth the Chittering Rats, that's why they made that play. Oh, it's gonna be so good if I can... Here's the question. They're gonna Chittering Rats me next turn, almost for sure. And I'm gonna be in the same position next turn. So do I just brainstorm and try and hit an untapped green off the top 3 to try and shuffle? I think so. I think that's worth it. I did not hit it. So we're just gonna be sitting here for... yeah, okay. This is we're at the limits of variance over here. Opponent is probably like, what is going on? And I would say the same thing. I still stand by my decision because, like, it's so likely they could just... Oh god, they take my teachings too. And I didn't even notice I drew double Aurochs Herd. So many things are going wrong. Yeah, I guess I should have put teachings on top because of that, but I'm losing this game. Like, it's going to be extremely hard for me to get back into this. Because I'm dead draws for the next... I think it's 3 turns. Yeah, because it's Recluse. Oh, man. Alright, I don't think I'm casting a single spell. I don't... That's probably just what's going to happen here. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, there's the Rift Watcher. So if I draw a white source, maybe that's good, but... Man, this is just brutal. I still think that Brainstorm was correct, because I basically needed that to have a chance at winning the game. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, alright. See you guys next round. Alright, let's do this. Tell our opponent good luck, have fun. Let's do this. Yeah, we just gotta draw a land. Weird cards in our hand, but that's cool. Set up for a lot of matchups. We got life gain, we got dudes, we got creature removal, it's mono red, of course. Actually, Thought Vessel was kind of a good draw because it lets us play Borderland Ranger kind of no matter what. And if we draw... Whoa! It's not mono red. I'm so used to seeing snow-covered plains in other decks. Okay, probably Boros Monarch. Something like that. Okay, Skyshot Sentinel's pretty good. Thought Vessel it is. Let's go. Go ahead. This seems like a matchup where Holy Light is probably mostly unplayable. We're gonna Civic Wayfinder for white. Hope they don't have anything too busted. Sacred Cat. What is going on over there? I love it, but what is going on over there? Wayfinder for white. Play it. Go. Next turn I can Borderland Ranger for blue and play a Squadron Hawk. It's gotta be like some type of heroic... Oh, okay. It's Rally the Peasants. Man, if this Holy Light was Electrickery, that would be a lot better. Because that's a lot of flyers. Fortunately, we can trade with them here. No! Oh! I was just about to cast you. Gross, dude. Gross. Alright, well. Squadron Hawk, you done screwed the pooch. Alright, let's get in Plains. Or Island. Yeah. Play that. Play Squadron Hawk. Search for the rest, even though we drew one. Get them all. Okay. Don't really know if I can attack. Rally the Peasants can just kill me very quickly, but it's kind of nice that Battle Screech is the same amount of flyers as a Squadron Hawk. They're gonna exile my Hawk probably. Yeah. I really would like to draw Plains. It's really hard. I could have Civic Wayfinder for another white source, but it just seems like getting blue is necessary for like the rest of my deck. Okay. Okay. Play another Hawk. And they exiled it, so Knot of the Bone doesn't even do anything. Alright. Then we play Sky Shroud Sentinel. No, they're gonna kill the Hawk. Gross. Alright, let's get them all out of there. I don't want to draw them. And I guess I will attack with a Civic Wayfinder because I actually want my graveyard as full of creatures as possible. So if they like double block for a trade, that's cool. That could be bad. They could just rally the peasants with flashback, and I think that kills me. Yeah, opponent playing around Gnaw to the Bone pretty well. Okay. Really should have tutored up a white man, I guess. I mean, I'm drawing really badly again. Let's play Squadron Hawk. And attack for 2. See what happens here. Cool. Let's just kill the Thraben Inspector. Good, I wanted that dead. I think I'm just going to have to kind of hope that I can kill some of my own creatures and not die to their like flying nonsense. Say no. And yeah, I basically have to hope they don't have Rally the Peasants or whatever. Uh-oh. Faithless Looting can definitely help them find it. Yeah, because I cast it. I guess it... Oh god, that was a draw too. Okay, Thraben Inspector. Bolt the bird. Rally does kill me, but... Okay, they don't have lethal. That's good. If I can just draw planes this turn, that would be so helpful. Or actually, I guess this turn at Bounce Land would be ideal because I want to... Yeah, okay. Because I'm going to go Hawk. Try and trade off this Borderland Ranger again. Play the Chancery. Bounce this. Pass turn. Hope to not die on my turn. Then I can like triple chump and gain a ton of life. It's a little risky, but one can dream. I'm taking 3 down to 5. So rally the peasants. Ah, that's 6 damage. No, that's 9 damage. Plus flashback. Am I just dead no matter what I do? So this gains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go up to 14, and they're gonna hit me for... Wait, is this 14? This is +2 + 0 times 3. Well, let's see what they do here. I mean, that's lethal. I have to do this, but it sucks. I think I'm dead, because each of these is gonna be 6 power, 6 times 3. Yeah, or 5 power. That's 15. I'm at 14, so I just die. Rally the Peasants is a good card, that's for sure. Alright, I think we were close. I actually think we were close. Definitely bringing Electrickery. Aerial Volley seems great. Even Rift Watcher, I like a lot. Wrecking Ball seems really bad. The Protection from Black stuff doesn't matter. Nightwind Glider. I don't think they have any red creatures, so that doesn't matter. And Holy Light just seems really bad against them. Are there any other cards that are bad? The rest are okay. Alright, let's run it back. Yes, I would like to go first. Alright, this is actually a keepable hand because of Lotnum's Legacy. I just have to draw a plains or a forest in like many turns. It's unfortunate. No, it's actually fine. Yeah, I can Legacy. And I think I'm gonna do it on my turn because sometimes these deck play like Mana Tide or something. Okay, there's the Teachings. Legacy away the Sergeant. Draw 2 on their turn. Oh my god, can I please draw land? No! Oh man, I think this deck needs more lands. That's kind of what I'm concluding. Well, I can't complain. We got a green source on turn 3. Next turn I can play Wayfinder to get a white source. And then if they don't just kill me immediately, I at least have Rebels or Teachings depending on what's going on. Okay, Merchant Scroll? Sure. I need green. Probably they bolt the Wayfinder, but then that's fine. Let's get white. Play the plains. Go. I can next turn hopefully draw a land, and then I can go Lieutenant plus Repulse, which would be good. Or maybe I just Bound in Silence. That maybe seems better, because they're probably going to kill the Lieutenant if I just play it. We'll see if they bolt my Wayfinder, because this seems like a pretty good turn to just go Lightning Bolt the Wayfinder attack. So if they don't bolt, maybe I just assume they don't have it. Opponent saying, I have balls. We're gonna talk to the opponent for a bit. Alright, opponent. Oh, I see why they're playing the cat. Because they can discard it to all these Faithless Lootings and then get it back. Same with Battle Screech. That's actually kind of sweet. And then Journey to Nowhere. Okay. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I think I probably just... I really have to draw a land. That's step 1. Because 5 mana is really good here. Come on, deck. I believe. Land. That's like kind of a land. I can go Harrow into probably just Bound in Silence on Seeker of the Way. That seems probably the best. And I basically cited out all of my red spells. So let's get like Swamp and I have white, I have green. Let's get Swamp Plains. Target you. No attacks. That's better because now I can play the Lieutenant, hold up Repulse, or if I draw a land, hold up Devious Cover Up. Palace Sentinels. That's pretty good. But if I can survive, that'll buy me a decent amount of time. Oh, right. I forgot they can still do that. I don't like it. And they're drawing cards every turn. Okay, but we drew a land. Okay, this is not the worst position to be in. Because now I can go Lieutenant and hold up Teachings / Cover Up / Repulse. Seal of Fire. That gets bigger, sure. I really need this to survive, so we just have to counter it. And I'll shuffle them all back. Targeting Harrow with Teachings would be kind of good. So if they find the Team Pump, I'm in trouble. Because I could have countered it and exiled it, but I don't think I'm going to win just sitting here without a Lieutenant. So because we have Teachings to tutor for another one, I think I feel pretty okay that way. Yeah, because like they could just kill me with creatures. They don't even have to swing out or anything. So next turn I can Teachings. Okay, yeah, actually next turn I have kind of a few options. I can Teachings for a Fog. Okay, we got a Lieutenant. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just have to hold up all my mana. Because Teachings for Fog can like help against some of their things. They have Prismatic Strands, which can counter Electrickery, so that's another option. I also didn't get red mana because I forgot about Electrickery. I should have gotten red instead of this Swamp. Yeah, no attacks. I would like to be able to like block the Inspector in something. I don't know. It's pretty hard because I have to commit 2 things before combat. Another Seal of Fire. Oh man. Well, I think I just let this one die. Yeah, that seems fine. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they attack. I block here. Okay, I have a few options. I can Teachings for a Fog, like Moment's Peace, cast it, and then just hope to get lucky. I don't know if there's anything else. Like Electricity doesn't work because Strands. Yeah, I think I have to get a Fog here. Oh, Weather the Storm is probably just worse than well, how many spells were cast? They played Seal of Fire. What else did they play? Why is this 2 mana tapped? Oh, they cracked a clue. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna get Moment's Peace here. And I'm just gonna Peace right now. Yeah, they kill the Lieutenant, which is what I expected. Fortunately, I have a backup. And they're drawing a lot of cards, which is bad, but okay, I could take a Growth Chamber. That's not the worst. So let's go Lieutenant. And then we have Flashback Moment's Peace. Ugh. Alright, let's play Growth Chamber. Bounce of Plains. Go. Sure, Faithless Looting is okay. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I feel like we're close, but probably like that Prismatic Strands plus the Seeker of the Way that's always untapped is going to be quite problematic for us. Alright, I'm going to, let's see, 6, 7, 8. What am I doing here? So if they have Lightning Bolt, I can repulse. I can repulse a bird and save Moment's Peace for another turn, which is like kind of necessary. I can Merchant Scroll 1, 2, 4 Teachings, 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot Merchant Scroll for Teachings for Prismatic Strands. Because basically, I have a situation this turn. I need to survive. I think I just have to go for this. Bounce the 2/4. And if they have Rally the Peasants, then I die, but I can't afford to just burn my Moment's Peace right now. Okay, they didn't have it. Okay, that's better. I can work with this. They have... oh no. They have 0 creatures in their graveyard. Oh man, that's funny. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 for a moment's piece. So let's just go planes pass turn. Okay, so now I can go up to 7 and block here and then take 7. I can teachings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can teachings for a 2-mana play, but I don't really think that exists. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we grab even Rift Watcher. And then I have to flashback Moment's Peace. Whoa. Oh, they have Flaring Pain? They brought in Flaring Pain? No, I don't believe it. I guess that'll do it. Did they forget about the flashback or what's going on here? Weird. Okay. Sure. We got there, I guess. So, they have a card in their graveyard that is quite problematic for me. How much mana do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because they have Rally the Peasants. So I guess I actually have to go Merchant Scroll for Counterspell. Hold up Counterspell. Activate the Lieutenant. Yeah, I guess that's what I have to do. Is there anything else that I could possibly get? They still have untapped white creatures, so Electricity doesn't work. Stinging Shot will be a good thing to get later. Knot of the Bone doesn't do anything. Reaping the Graves. Oh, I can teachings for Prismatic Strands. That's good. But yeah, I think at this point I just have to get Counterspell. And do that. We pass turn. Hope they don't have another Rally the Peasants. We can survive. Barely. I think. I didn't do the math yet. We Rift Watcher here and here. Okay, so let's get a dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get another Rift Watcher. Alright, so I block here and here. I take 5, 6, 7, 8. I fall to 1 life. If they have any burn spells, though, I die. I think this is better in the long run because I'm getting rid of flyers. Or I can do this and then Crypt Incursion. That actually seems better. Fall to 1 and hold up Crypt Incursion. They probably don't even rally the peasants. No, stop. No! Alright. I think I'm dead. Just counter this. If they have another one, then we die, but we fought the good fight. Like, we're gonna be able to Crypt Incursion them to gain, like, a decent amount of life. We die to burn. No! Oh, man. I was so close. Alright, I'm still good games. Good games, opponent, good games. Yeah, okay, we're gonna concede here, or just die. We were pretty close, right? If they didn't have the bolt, we had the counter spell, we were gonna Crypt Incursion to gain like 9 life. And then we could teachings for something else. Alright, well, that'll do it for the league. Pretty unfortunate showing. Did you expect anything else, really? So, things I noticed. I would like the deck to be smaller. Sounds weird, given the objective of the deck, but like, I think the Rebel thing is what won most of the games. So Rebels seems good, but like, sorry, my voice is going, like, I don't know how necessary some of these like Howling Wolf cards are. Actually, let's just go, hang on. This is a little treat for those of you who made it this far. We're gonna keep editing the deck to try and make it as competitive as possible. So Howling Wolf is okay. It like draws you a bunch of cards, but I don't love it. These cards are fine. Honestly, Self-Assembler might just be better than Aurochs Herd. No, Aurochs Herd is better because it has Trample. So like, we cut things like that. We're gonna cut the Sky Shroud Sentinel because that card doesn't do a whole lot. And it just makes our deck more consistent because we can run like less lands. The real question is, do we run the Conquistador? I think they're like actually kind of good in this meta. Like 2/2s are kind of decent. So that's like the first start. I'm gonna keep like trying to condense this deck. If we can get it down to like 150, then we won't have those like ridiculous mana problems we had before. As much, at least. It'll be like half the mana issues. And like when this deck was doing its thing, it seemed really powerful. So I'm gonna keep tuning it and we'll see where we can go. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. I think I'm going to play more of the life gain lands, those are always kind of good draws for me. So we'll just play a bunch of those, like go up to 4 of kind of all of them. Because getting mana screwed is also something that happened. Yeah, we'll try that. See you guys next time.